Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I'm the Halo Chick, and we are about to plant this explosive and get the hell out of here! Because if we don't, it's going to be bad. Alright, and we go. We have 3 minutes. Go, 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 go. Let's hustle! This is how I like to get out. I go back through here. I go straight through this door. There's a Sabat that just came out. I like to run from him. The next room we go in is going to be a locked door, and we cannot get out until we defeat the Sabat that are inside, which is very annoying when you are timed. So this is where I usually get hung up, if anything. So this door is locked, and as soon as we get to the door, we're going to see that it's locked. I guess we have to try and open it. Yeah, once you try and open it, he jumps down. And the door will stay locked until we defeat this Sabat. So, do it quickly and efficiently, as much as you can. I might actually use some of my disciplines here. And now I've got both of these guys because I ran from the first guy, but I think only the guy that came down in here needs to be defeated. I think, but I could be wrong. Don't hold me to that. Okay, what you see me here just wailing on him while the other guy wails on me? Don't do that. That's a bad strategy. Okay, he's dead. You want some blood strike too? What is a human doing in here? I swear to you, this has never happened to me before. There's never once been a human in this room. I've never seen that. Okay. We gotta go. Go, 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 go. Now the door is unlocked. Now we have to make our way through the train graveyard. There might be a couple of guys that wind up following you here. Just keep on running. Keep on moving, whatever you do. We go this way. This is where we came from. My problem is I always get lost going back at this part. I've died way too many times because I got lost, but this is the way you go back. And with 45 seconds to spare, as soon as you get up onto this platform,
the warehouse. Your handiwork, I presume?
yeah, that was me.
Hopefully no Sabat saw you escape. They can be somewhat antagonistic.
Who are you and why have you been following me? If you do pay attention to, like when you're on the beach and stuff, you can see a wolf in the background, like, you know, like way in the background howling. So he has been following us. But, who are you and why have you been following me?
I see my reputation, for once, does not precede me. My name is Beckett. I haven't been following you per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons. So sorry if I unnerved you.
Yes, Beckett is
Tell
my
me,
abs-
have you by chance seen or felt anything strange since your embrace?
Sorry about that. I thought he was done talking. Beckett is my favorite character in this game, hands down. Remember I told you when we met Smiling Jack that there were 2 characters I knew for sure were canon in the pen and paper roleplay? Beckett is the other one. We're going to find out a little bit more about him from Bertram Tongue, but Beckett, he's my absolute favorite character. And if you want to have your mind blown, the man who does Beckett's voice also did the voice for Stanley Gimble, which when I realized that, I couldn't stop laughing. I mean, the 2 voices are so different. This is one talented voice actor. And also, I remember I told you about Rosa has a prophecy. I think I mentioned this, where you ask her who you can trust, and she says the man on the couch and the lone wolf. trust no one else. All others tread carefully. Well, the man on the couch is obviously Mercurio, and the lone wolf is Beckett here. So we can trust Beckett. He has no reason to lie to us. Let's put it that way. Alrighty, so let's tell him some of the strange stuff we've seen. I saw a ghost at a local hotel.
A ghost? Quite ordinary. I generally pay wraiths no mind. All but a few are willing to give up their secrets.
I met some kindred on the beach that didn't seem like kindred.
Thin bloods. They're a fascination of mine. They are considered a weaker, more human-like kindred. Hence the name, Thin Blood. But they are sired same as any of us. I've heard a large concentration of them live in this city. They're one of the reasons I'm in Los Angeles.
The Santa Monica Baron has a split personality.
She's undoubtedly Malkavian. Or should I say, they are undoubtedly Malkavian.
Other than that, I really haven't seen anything extraordinary.
Most of my contacts here report sensing something unusual in the night air. Like a sense of dread or pressure. But I'm not a native to these parts, so I can't tell if it's irregular. And since you're still fresh, perhaps you're not attuned to it. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance, but there are rumblings for me to discredit. We shall, I'm certain, meet again. Or never again. Good night, young one. And be careful. You're very likely being hunted by the Sabbat.
Good night, Beckett. Oh, yes, Beckett. Now, if you noticed, he was a wolf before, and, he transformed from a wolf into his vampire form. That is something that is only available to gangrels. So, yes, believe it or not, despite his intelligence and how well-spoken and polite he is, Beckett is a gangrel. He is a very atypical gangrel. And he is an extremely widely known vampire, and we will learn more about him now from a man Bertram.
Nice work, Cupcake. I felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed off Sabbat just howling for blood tonight.
Thanks. Do you know someone named Beckett?
Beckett? Well, I know of him. Why?
I spoke with him.
No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in town. Beckett is a historian of sorts. He's unearthed more vampire lore than anyone. Well, that's all Beckett does. Seek the truth behind our condition.
In the pen and paper roleplay, Beckett is on a quest to find the Book of Node, which is kind of like the Bible for vampires. It's like the story of the creation of vampires, and it has a whole bunch of other stuff in it. As to why he's looking for it, that will be revealed later in the game, so I won't spoil it. But, Bertram, I have some serious questions for you.
What do you need?
I met your ghoul Nox.
I know you did. Sharp kid. Can track like a bloodhound. I watched him work for a while before I approached him. I had no idea how eager he would be to help.
You knew I did?
I knew you would. I had him watching you-know-who for me. It was inevitable you'd pass through our joint. I told him to keep an eye out for you, gave him lines to feed you, the whole bit.
But he needed my help. I killed an Asian vampire who was stalking him.
No, you helped me remove a spy without revealing myself or getting my hands dirty. Pretty good actor, that Nox.
That's right. Nox was playing us the entire time. Well played, Bertram. Well played.
Don't take it hard, Cupcake. I won't be the last elder to milk you for a favor.
Oh, Nox. Alrighty, I have a few more questions.
Like what?
Let's see if we have anything interesting that he can tell us. I want to know about someone.
Sure.
What do you know about Prince LaCroix?
What am I gonna say? He's the boss now.
Yeah, what about the guy who decapitated my sire?
He's LaCroix's iron fist. No one knows the sheriff, really, except LaCroix. No one even knows the guy's name. There's lots of rumors about him, though. I heard LaCroix picked him up in Africa over 100 years ago. Obviously, they work well together.
I wanted to ask about someone else.
Sure.
What about Nines Rodriguez?
From what I hear, he's a likable sort, and that's a problem. Nines Rodriguez is the kind of guy you want on your side, and more kindred go anarch every day because of him.
I see. About the other sex.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Camarilla?
The Camarilla works. When you let vampires run wild, you wind up with caitiff frenzying in the streets, then bloods blowing the masquerade, then hunters sniffing around. Law and order is the kindred's friend.
You mentioned hunters. Who are they?
Hunters. Humans who hunt vampires. Most are half-cocked yokels, who also say they've been abducted by UFOs. The real hunters are trained by secret societies, holy orders of the church that have existed since the Middle Ages. Fear them.
Yes, those holy orders of the church. We will be running into one of those holy orders later in the game, and oh, is that a blast! I have a few more questions.
Like what?
I wanted to know more about the sex.
Sure, Cupcake. It's war out there, after all. You should know all you can about the different sides.
True enough. I want to know about the Sabbat.
You ask me, the Sabbat makes no sense. They couldn't care less about the masquerade, and they seem to care even less about themselves. It's like, hey, let's all spread hell on Earth so we can feel big and bad. Oops, I'm dead. Now how did that happen?
I love his explanation of the Sabbat. I want to ask you about the other sex.
Yeah,
What can you tell me about the Anarchs?
the Anarchs. Yeah, I respect what they do, strenuous liberty and all that jazz, but they're kidding themselves. Wherever there's an ounce of power to be had, there'll be people dicking each other over. You think the Camarilla invented that?
He's got a good point. Alright, later. The stuff about the clans is just stuff that I basically already explained to you during the character creation video, the very first video that I made, or the second video. Alright, so that's pretty much it. We are done with Santa Monica. I'm gonna end the video here, and I will, I'll show you where I'm going to be with, okay. We didn't want to ride on the door. I will show you where we're going to be when we come back. Come on, game. The game gets harder to control. It's hard to explain. It gets a little harder to control when it starts, raining, because it gets a little laggy, and then the controls kind of get a little wonky. Alright, see this taxi right over here? This is how we're going to transfer from Quest Hub to Quest Hub. I'm going to check our email, see if we have anything else in there. I'm also going to go sell off any items that we have left to trip. And as long as there's nothing of interest that happens during any of that, I will meet you guys back here in the next video. So until then, this is the Halo Chick signing off. Peace!